Yo, what's up guys? So today at last minute we're doing a dive. Brother Dex and brother Alan with me today, and honestly wanted to hibernate a little bit today because of that hike I did in that last hunting video, but I'm glad I came out. Water looks really nice. Looks nice and flat. So I brought out the cap today because my shaft for my aim right hasn't come in. My shaft was bent from that ulu I shot from that epic dive video. Leave it up in the comment or in the corner here. And yeah, so looks good. Brought the 3-prong and the cap. So the wife asked for sashimi, and some friends asked for kole and menpachi. So, and then if I see some roys and poaos, tape, gonna shoot those too. But let's see. Gonna suit up and then hike down and get ready for dive. See you guys in the water. So as I said earlier, my wife wanted some sashimi, so I spent majority of the dive looking for fish to make sashimi. In the area there's a lot of lure holes, so we swam the whole coastline looking in various lure holes. Here's the first one. As you can see, there's a lot of menpachi, but no lure in this house. So this lure hole is pretty interesting. It's just a big slab of rock basically in the middle of some sand. So here I'm creeping up to it. It's a real simple hole, just a tunnel going right under the slab. And once again, no one's home here. So I was pretty intent on bringing home some sashimi. Like, I put a lot of effort into it, and this is the third hole I checked. I can't see the exit, so I don't even know if this is an actual lure house, but I checked it anyway. And once again, more menpachi, but no lures. Here's the fourth lure hole. This is farther down the coast, about 3 or 4 bays, and you can barely see anything from this end. So in the next clip, I'm gonna check the same hole on the opposite end. So from this end, it was a lot easier to see through the hole. And a couple years back, a good friend of mine actually shot a pretty big ulua in here, 60 something pound ulua. But on this day, he didn't have anything though. So on the surface, I noticed this ledge, and what I thought was an ulua house that was on my right. But as I approached it, I just realized it was an overhang. So not only was I checking ulua houses, but I was sticking to this type of terrain here where the reef structure or coral and boulders would just come out to the sand, and I like to check these areas for ukus and yellow spots, and sometimes even vekenonos. So I'm usually diving anywhere from shallow waters from like 30 feet to pretty mediocre depths, 50 to 65 feet. As you can see here, I'm just dropping on sand. I'm not trying to hide or anything, just taking blind drops and hoping something pops up that I could bring home for my wife. Here I was swimming through another bay, going to the next spot to find another lure house, and I came across this reef structure, and I thought it pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like an underwater canyon. So took a drop hoping and Umilu was underneath this ledge, but Once again, nothing was here. So we covered lots of ground. We swam 4 or 5 days on this dive, and just different types of terrain and not coming up with a lot of fish. Here I dove the tip of a finger for up between 50 to 60 feet, and again, no fish. But it was good to see a bunch of Opelukala pop up at the end of this dive before I went up. On this drop I got my hopes pretty high. I threw my spoon because I saw an uku from the surface, so it wasn't very big, maybe a couple pounds, but it was sashimi to try and bring home for my wife. And threw the spoon, and of course when you get to the bottom, can't find the uku anywhere, it just disappeared. So here I was determined to find the uku, and moved up a little bit and took another drop, but still no luck in finding that uku that I saw on the previous drop. So here, still searching for something to come in, and on my right, this nice blue uku comes in, but it's not what I'm looking for, so I just gave them the free pass. Throughout the entire dive, this is literally how the day was going. Minimal fish, just small groups of fish acting like this, pile of luggies coming in, but not really finding much, and it's pretty frustrating. So here I saw some water collies from the top, but as soon as I get to the bottom, they swam off. Getting a closer look at them, I noticed they weren't that big to begin with, so I think the biggest one was maybe 1.5 pounds, so. In a desperation act to bring home fish for the wife, I resorted to menpachi. I was 1 for 1 on the first menpachi, and I thought I could keep it going, but here I just grazed that menpachi and moved on to the next bunch. Few of you have mentioned it in the past videos, and probably even staring at this video, talking to the screen like, sharpen your tip, and I will, eventually. Took a drop, saw Roy from the top, came down, started circling this coral head, and basically got outsmarted by Roy. I love it when I don't have to work too hard for a Roy. Here I just did a dive bomb, he just stared at me, and I was able to get a fish shot, basically. here I was pretty excited. From the top I was like, oh shit, it's a good sized taco. And you guys seen my past dive videos, my past tacos were like 2 pounds and maybe even a pound and a half. So this one I know was at least 3 pounds. So I was pretty excited, not gonna lie. So here I'm killing the taco, and I've tried numerous times to bite the eye and I suck. Especially on the bigger tacos, they just suction up my face, so no, I'm just gonna knife them between the eye, and it's a lot easier for me to do it that way. Here I was like, hell yeah, there's a second taco, and took a drop, and right about here I was like, wait, it's a little small. So my wife loves taco, and when I found this one I was stoked because it was bigger than the first one. So when I brought it home and I showed it to her, she was like, we're having takoyaki with friends. And I was like, takoyaki! I love takoyaki. So it was towards the end of the dive, and we are headed back, and I took this blind drop on this ledge. Just looking around, seeing if anything's coming in. And right here, you notice these 2 vekenonos, and I didn't want to swing the gun too fast to spook them, so I let out some grunts, and they're slowly interested in me, but not coming in fast enough. So I decide to go back up for another breath. So after recovering at the surface, I moved just far enough forward to where I last saw those vekenonos and took a drop. Now I'm scanning the area, hoping that the vekenonos are still in the area. Oftentimes I will pay close attention to groups of fish, especially opelucalas, because I notice fish that I'm targeting, whether it's yellow spots or vekenonos, whatever it may be, oftentimes like to sneak in with other groups of fish. Now here, looking at the opelucalas, and in the back I see an uku, so I give a grunt and try to do the flashy finger thingy, but it kind of swims off. So on this drop I threw a spoon in hopes that it will attract either the uku or the vekenonos, and it worked. It attracted both the vekenonos and the uku, so I'm here on the bottom just waiting for whatever decides to come in, whether it's the ukus or vekenonos. Now here I'm in position, I see the vekenonos are slowly coming towards me. And by this point, I'm like, okay, they're interested. They're coming in. I have sashimi on the plate. And I freaking nipped the front of the face. Just steamed it with water. Nothing special, no sake or anything. But the taco that we have in the fridge, we're going to be making takoyaki at our friend's house. They have a takoyaki machine. So we're going to get everything prepped now and then head over to their house, get it all cooked up and start eating. See you guys there. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, thanks for watching guys. Shoot! I am fine.